You're not gonna agree, but it was too soon. John Cena shouldn't have turned face. He's now working with Cody Rhodes, and it just doesn't make sense. From the beginning, we were here left wondering, okay, this is John Cena's first heel turn. We're really here for something new, Triple H. You're a genius. You got something cooking. Look, Cody Rhodes, he's being tempted into being a heel. He's being tempted into being something he's not. And now we're left wondering. He turned on so quick. It was a street fight, for God's sake, and nothing happened. Nothing was there. Even Cody Rhodes had the opportunity to turn heel, and he didn't. Welcome to Ringside Riffs. My name's Andres, and let's just talk about how is it even possible that you're enjoying wrestling right now with whatever is happening. Heels are turning baby faces are turning heels, and Drew McIntyre deserves a title opportunity. Just hear me out real quick. Listen, Cody Rhodes should have been turning heel. We all wanted that to happen. We've seen the little show on Prime. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm talking about. It's over here, over there, and it's about Cody Rhodes turning heel. It's a show that we all want to see. It's making me believe that it could be happening, but then they don't pull the trigger. They don't make it happen. John Cena is now a babyface. Remember how he talked so bad about us? Now he's blaming it all on The Rock. He's saying that the bosses aren't with him anymore, that some famous rapper isn't along with him anymore, and we're just gonna be okay. Then why are you turning babyface with no title? Why is Brock Lesnar there? Whatever happened in SmackDown wasn't answered. If anything, it just keeps on pushing that narrative that WWE is all about the money, is all about the big ticketing sales. And because we're left with Logan Paul against John Cena, we're left with something that didn't even make sense. Where is Brock Lesnar? When is he gonna come back? At what point do we have the storyline connecting the dots? At what point do we have actually John Cena facing off against the people that he was supposed to face off? Does he not deserve a title rematch after losing the title? Are we not going to keep things coherent? And what is Cody Rhodes cooking? Now, we saw Drew McIntyre looking at that title, looking for that opportunity, and we're going to be like, okay, Drew McIntyre definitely deserves this. He's been working hard. He's been doing a lot of things now. He has this little tag team going on with Logan Paul, and it's definitely something that's working for him as a heel. We're just going to be left wondering, when are one of them going to turn on each other? We know that it's going to pretty much happen fast. One of them is going to be not betraying the other one, backstabbing the other one, doing it in front of the other one, saying that they've been using that person for some better reason. I really hope it's Drew McIntyre. I really hope it's Drew McIntyre's year that we see him carry some gold, and it might be that there's a few title changes. Now we get to see Cody Rhodes as two-time champion. Now we get to see maybe a future ending of WrestleMania where it's one more time John Cena against Cody Rhodes. He had said it was his final WrestleMania. He had mentioned that it was the final time that they were gonna see him at WrestleMania, but hey, things could change. Things could be happening one more time, and we're here to say it. The things that are here coming now, we saw the beginning of everything, like they mentioned on Unreal, with Elimination Chamber, with John Cena being planted in, with him being forced, with him taking the win, with him being there with Travis Scott, him turning heel. We got to see the behind the scenes, and now we're wondering, wasn't it too quick? We were just settling in on this heel turn, on this heel ride with whatever John Cena has cooking. We were just left wondering, why couldn't it have been a little bit pushed, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit, just something that we were just beginning to cook. I mean, tell me, what was your favorite moment from John Cena's short heel turn? Now it just feels like too premature, and it doesn't really make sense. At one point, we wanted to be chilling John Cena, continue to cheat, continue to pick up those wins. It was actually beginning to make sense. The way that he was picking up these wins, the way that he was making up these things, picking up the belt, hitting up the blow. We didn't really know what was at stake, but we did know one thing. John Cena was going to secure the victory. He was going to secure it no matter what. what? But now we're left wondering, okay, what's left for John Cena? He doesn't have that title. He doesn't really have anything cooking up right now. He has that pending Brock Lesnar storyline, but why we didn't ask for it? Yes, I saw the comments down there. They were telling me that I was wrong, that they should be having Brock Lesnar. I should be having respect for the OGs, that the veterans are here to stay forever. But listen to me, guys. Brock Lesnar, even if he is cleared, even if he's not in the lawsuit, I mean, just come on. He had his moment. Just like Goldberg, just like all these superstars, why can't we just be pushing people like Gunther? Why can't we just push other monsters like Uncle Howdy? People that would make sense in the relatively storyline. Are you even guys even watching NXT? When are we gonna bring up Oba Femi? When are we gonna bring back Trick Williams? When are we gonna bring back that Dark Steak? We could be doing those implementations here in WWE and SmackDown and Raw, but we're not, and we're not because they're afraid to pull the trigger. They're afraid to bring in new talent. It's all about the money, and you guys don't understand. It's all about talent placement, about bringing in the new stakes, the new day rocks, and it all changes. It all changes so quickly from heel to babyface, from babyface to heel. Do you guys not see how it was that Charlotte Flair was out there begging for a chance to be back involved in the WWE? She was scared that we weren't going to react, and in the end, we all hated her. And now she's working with Alexa Bliss. Now she has the titles. Now we're giving them a major push by putting them a segment in SmackDown. I mean, come on, open your eyes. It doesn't make sense right now that we're just continuing to push these people. Yes, they're ticket sellers, they're merchandise sellers, they're people with big expectations and big drive, but at the same time, WWE has so much potential. TNA, AAA, the build-up in NXT, and everything else on Evolve. They should be calling up people. They should be using more of their talent, not just exacerbating the same things. We see the PLEs, and then we see them the same thing happening on the SmackDown or the Raw after. I know we have to continue the storyline, but there's so many other ways. We're already spending about half an hour in ring promos, backstage promos. I mean, one thing that I could comment is you guys, while you're playing ads on your Netflix, while you're playing ads on wherever you're watching, on those big commercials on YouTube, what about if you implement some more storyline there? What if you implement some more storyline on those like sales? I know I've seen it sometimes on those Verizon commercials or whatever they had cooking, Cricket, I believe, but it happened. So after the alpha, I don't want to get into the American alpha, whatever they have cooking over there. Chad Gable continuing to build up. It's just that type of marketing tactics that they have going on. The thing of connecting the dots right now, we have Nikki Bella back, we have Charlotte Flair back. Whatever happened to Stephanie McCare? Are you guys not paying attention? She should be there. Yes, injuries do happen. Things are stopped, things are settled, things have to be created, storylines have to be continued, but at the same time, can we not do other expectations? Naomi on a great run right now. Tiffany Stratton looking like a big champion. She's willing to take down anybody, and that's not what anybody thought at the beginning of her title run when she had that Money in the Bank. She kind of looked like a weak champion. They've been able to build someone like that up. Are they too afraid to do it with the men? Are they too afraid to use someone new? We're bringing in Brock Lesnar, for God's sake. It doesn't really make sense that we've come to this part of the story. John Cena should be retiring, if not as a heel, because of what he did. He backstabbed us. We shouldn't be forgiving him. We shouldn't be switching off so rapidly and letting them use them in that storyline. It should be more how it used to be. Kayfabe was a bit more enclosed. Things were a bit more believable. Things were a bit more of what we wanted to make sense of, a logical conclusion. Yes, of course, the old writers and the old storylines maybe were obnoxious, maybe didn't make sense, maybe had things that didn't connect, but some of the bigger storylines, the major things that did resonate with us forever, for the fandom of everybody watching, it is the bigger things that connected. The way the Hardys and the Dudleys and the Rock and everybody else was able to continue to grow from things and matches that they were able to produce. Elimination Chamber shouldn't be involved anymore if people like CM Punk on Unreal are stating that it's a dumb match. It's harmful for the wrestlers. Can't visually see it. If you ever been there in person, there's all these chains blocking you. I mean, there should be other tactics. We keep on evolving, we keep on growing, but we shouldn't be allowed to change from a baby face to a heel to a heel to a baby face in such an easy measure, especially if you're someone like John Cena. Of course, that's just what I believe. That is just what I have been observing from the perspective of, well, we have seen the character development of everybody else. Whatever happened to Pete Dunne, whatever happened to all these other characters that now have to you rely on gimmicks such as the Grand Americano to be over here with the pop. Instead, we're giving people like Jada Cargill and people like Trish Stratus the opportunity to just come in and out of the company whenever they want, to claim title shots, to put themselves on the line. Alexa Bliss to be involved in when she came back in Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank. Now she has the tag team titles. I understand it, guys. She has the merchandise, she sells the tickets. It's all about the big time people. But sometimes it's also about the stories that are being implemented. It's also about the things that are being created. And I don't believe John Cena should have been switching on and off that quickly. I could believe that there could have been more. But now we're just putting him against heels. Now we finished those storylines against baby faces. He did this Randy Orton. He did his Cody Rhodes. And now we're putting him against heels. We're going to put him against Logan Paul. And we're going to continue to build up, and I think it was just too quick. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching.